It's a very good afternoon to you, of yours, Mrs. It's good morning, in fact, but I'm sure it's good afternoon in Zimbabwe if you're joining us live right now. And we are connecting to on the ground to Livingstone High Court in Scotland, where a daddy character called Walter Masocha has been sentenced to 14 years in prison for rape. People will remember the daddy character who competed with the daddy journalist Hopo Chingono for the same victim. People will remember the daddy character who competed with Hopewell Chingono, the other daddy character called Hopo Chingono, for the same victim during trial. This is an investigation that we covered on the Zima News Network, Zimbabwe's Nation Around the World, since we've covered this case since 2012. Just getting one or two things here. Hold on, please. They did a video. Okay, right. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Come to the link that we just do a broadcast right now. I gave Howard a link. And then we just do a quick broadcast, please. Okay. Okay then. Please. Thanks. We are saying this here is what you do. Just go to CMI. You see. No. He should get that link. No. Yes. No. The link that I gave you, come to the link so that it's live. Okay, just hold on, please, folks. Hold on, please. Just getting our guests. Stay there, please. Hello? I feel it. Yeah, I sent you a link. Have you got it? No, it will open. If you've got internet, it will open. Just try now. Yeah, try now. Because we need to. Yeah. Okay, so we're just getting our guest in. Hold on, folks. Hold on, please. Stay tuned. Here we go. Okay. Hi, Mr. John. Can you hear me? Hi, Mr. John. Can you hear me?
Hello, Simba.
Yes, I think there's something that there's something.
Okay. Let me try using another phone.
Maybe your earpiece.
Oh, dear me, what's wrong? I can't. Everything feels normal here.
Maybe try another phone here. Then
Dear me, everything seems normal.
Okay, try another phone, please.
Hello. Dear me. You can't. I'll soon this one.
Yeah.
Something's not right, Oh, dear me, something's not right here. I can hear you, but there are some echoes and waves. Can you resend the link?
Okay.
Send the link.
Okay, just hold on.
Okay.
Resend the link. Right, but you're in right now. Undotumira which phone?
Okay, do you hear me? Unondinzwa.
Zakuita better, but ichineka kuzhezhera kasiri kuita.
Saka, what is the problem?
Because ta good
Koti
much.
pa.
Ta good much. Ta
Okay.
good much.
All right.
I
Okay.
think your device yanga ichizhezhera. Okay, right. So, quickly, our viewers says we're joined by Mr. Howard Nyoni, who is right literally at court at present. This is Livingstone High Court. I wish you could show us the scenery if you're able, maybe later on to just flip so that people can see Mr. Nyoni.
I'm already outside the courtroom, so I'm in my car. Where I am and the courtroom is a distance.
Okay, right. So that is the picture, correct?
Yes, that's the place.
Okay, so our viewers, witnesses, this is where we are. We are right now live to Livingstone High Court in Scotland, and this is the case of a daddy character called Walter Masocha, an investigation that we covered since 2011, 2012. He is a preacher who has been leading a church, but then around the time they emerged rape allegations, which have now turned into convictions. There was a brief period when there was a disruption, and when he was first convicted in 2015. And a man called Opo Chingolo, who is also another daddy character, was involved in the disruption with one of the complainants. But today, at last, the man has been convicted. Finally, Mr. Nyoni, take us through what is happening. What is the sentence?
Yeah.
Chichirikwiti. Yep.
From what I understand, the case was held at 9:30, so there was not a single person in the courtroom.
Wow.
And Masocha himself didn't even appear. He appeared on a video link, so I hear.
Right.
So the verdict was read, I think, through his lawyer or something like that, through his lawyer, and then the lawyer took it to the victims. So at 9:30, the case was heard, and Masocha was sentenced to 14 years in prison, 10 years of which are not to be negotiated, and then 4 years. You know, when you are given 10 years, 4 years is suspended, and then meaning you'll be having a tag. I don't know the clauses and I don't know the conditions, but I know that for 4 years, after 10 years, you will be monitored. So for those who know the laws or the law of Scotland, they will tell you what will be happening. But all I can tell you is that Masocha has been sentenced to 14 years in prison, 10 years, 4 years suspended. Hello?
But I think we've
Okay, let me
heard you.
switch.
We've heard them the greater part.
Okay, let's go.
Now you're good. Now you're good. There's something I think that's happening to the device that makes it shake.
Okay, maybe it's because I was putting two phones on at the same time. Let me switch off the other one.
It started shaking again. Yeah,
Okay, let me just switch off the other one. Sorry for this.
it's okay. Right.
Let me.
Okay.
Okay, I've switched off one. Okay,
Okay.
let's
Now,
go. Let's hear.
perfect.
Yeah.
So much. Now we can hear you properly. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Mr. Nyoni, it's not been easy, has it? Because I remember when I met you, it was in 2014. That is
Yes.
11 years ago. Mwanatu Kura was, Mwanatu wa teenager, almost. Since I first met you in Scotland.
Yes.
Take us through the background of this. And
Okay,
also, we
one
are
minute.
aware
1 minute.
that there are many. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
let me go out. Let me just get out of the car. I don't know what is happening here.
I think it was not that right much.
Okay, so as we met in 2014, we
Yes.
were meeting on different issues. What I mean by this is that the person who led to this particular conviction of 14 years was not the one involved in the cases we met in 2014. I don't know if you can get my point.
Right.
I don't know if I'm clear with that. Oh, dear me. Simba, can I switch this phone and then use another one? I don't know what is happening. Maybe it's the network here. I don't know.
That would help. Just use another phone.
Oh, this is bad, man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I can just use another phone.
Okay, let me get out and then come back.
Yeah, I'll get out of the space and come back in. Okay. Right. Okay. So quickly, obviously, Mrs. So, Walter Masocha is a daddy character who competed for the same victim with the daddy journalist Hopo Chimono during trial, during the first trial. I hope people hear me. This is quite heavy. It's quite deep, but the facts around this are that the victim, or excuse me, the complainant, we could possibly safely use the term victim now that there is a conviction, but the complainant in the first case who um, who received competing communications from two daddy characters, this particular daddy character who's been convicted and the daddy character Hopo Chingono was not part of this conviction. And it is because of her condition and what happened after the daddy journalist Hopo Chingono had allegedly interfered in the during the previous prosecution that led to that particular complainant being discredited in Walter Masocha's appeal. I won't use the term discredit, I shall use the term technical. So he made a technical claim. Walter Masocha made a
Okay,
technical claim.
hello, Siva.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I'm using another gadget, another phone. I
Okay,
think
now we can
this
hear you.
is something. You can hear me?
Perfect now, yes, sir. So I was just saying, maybe munogona kutitsanangurira muchishona and maybe in a little bit of Ndebele, in brief, what the case summary is.
What I
How?
was saying is that,
Mhm,
okay, case summary. Okay,
mhm,
when we met in 2014, Simba, the case or the cases which we were dealing with 15, 10 years ago are different from the cases in which today he was convicted of. So meaning that the one way he went to jail today was involving a minor, and the other cases we met in 2014, they were not involving minors. So meaning that Masocha had many cases. I don't know if you get my
right.
point.
Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah. So now the one which led to his conviction, the one which led to the verdict of 14 years, involved a minor, from what I hear. So now all
Mhm.
I am saying is that if one case involving a minor gave him 14-year sentence, so that the other cases, when they are also looked at, his sentence can be added.
Right. So are you suggesting that the man could possibly get something like 40, 50 years late in the end?
Yes, especially when the other people pursue their cases, besides the one which led to the verdict.
Right. So you're suggesting here that victims, or maybe let me use the word complainant,
Yes.
now have an opportunity to file their own case. So those people who are quiet, what is your message to them? Those, because we've seen some videos. There's one that I saw of a Zambian young lady who is speaking
Yeah.
on video, and she's saying that
Yes.
she was also allegedly subjected to sexual exploitation by the same daddy character. Are you saying now
Okay.
people like her? Yeah, what's your message, or what do you think the prosecutors and the judges now are communicating to people like her?
Okay. My message is very thematic to pastors in Zimbabwe, in pastors in general, and Zimbabwe in particular, if I may put it that way.
Mhm,
When
mhm,
you look at these dirty characters, the way they intimidate church members, the way people are afraid of them spiritually, thinking that something will happen if they come against these people or they stand up for themselves. Vakasimuka vakada kuzvimiririra vanovhundusirwa kuti hey uchafa kana kuti ucharwara. These people have got supernatural powers to cause havoc in your life. That is not the case. So now the victims who are somewhere, they are victims who are not only victims of Masocha, but they are victims of their future, in the sense that they are afraid of coming out. Stigmatized, hey, you were raped by a pastor, or you had an affair with a pastor, you are claiming when you had agreed. It's time now the victims come out. And in places like Scotland, where there is the rule of law, in this case of 14 years where Masocha raped a minor, there is compensation from the state. So now if you are suffering silently somewhere, when you were a victim of Masocha, a victim of Angel Ubet, a victim of Talent Chiwenga in South Africa, it is time out you came out and face this monster. Because spiritually these people are harmless. They are just vanongoshandisa matactics okuti hey, touch not the anointed, hey, ukataura pamusoro pepastor unoshaika unofa udadi. That is a lie. This is the time for Zimbabweans to come out and face this monster head on. Kutoribata bhuru nenyanga dzaro kuti vafundisi ava vanonyepa, they must be arrested.
But Mr. Nyoni, you're making it sound as if it is simple, it is easy. You recall that Jean Gasho was subjected to a lot of abuse. I mean, there were two people that this is very factual. There's a man called Todd Maforimbo, who was Walter Masocha's aide, right, who subjected Jean Gasho to a lot of online allegations. And also there was a man called Hopo Chingono who lied to Jean Gasho, the first complainant, and, that he was doing journalism on air, when in actual fact he wanted something else just before she got discredited. It wasn't easy. And look at me today, Mr. Nyon.
I think
Well,
this thing is
you're making it sound.
Something to do with. Let me try to change the location, Siva.
Yes, sir.
Let me drive away from this place, and then after maybe 10 minutes we talk again.
Sorry.
Let me leave this place because I think the network system in this area is censored or something because it's a court area.
Okay, so maybe that is why your sound is like that.
Yeah, so I believe maybe there's something wrong with the network here.
But I think most of it we've heard you. I mean, just needed your comment over.
Okay, let me come back after 20. Let me come back after 20 minutes.
After 20 minutes, thank you. Thank you.
I will drive away from this place. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, because no city area, you know, I see it right. They can the end.
Yeah, munenge makunzwika futi as sure my waves and my signals anenge ari tampered with I.
Yeah, because the triple court is a pane court yevana vadiki, pane court room yezvinhu zvakadaro, so I don't know what is happening.
Okay, maybe what they're doing is word on the airwaves so that they are disrupted. Yeah, so I think when you come back, I would like to talk about the online abuse that people obtained. And
yeah, let me leave this place.
thank you. What do we do now? While we're waiting for Mr. Nyoni, let's just hear from one or two people. I think we have citizens who have joined in here. Mr. Nyoni saying, victims, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Victims or people who feel that you've got a case to raise, complain, do not be afraid of anyone, no matter how much spiritual power a person has. Yeah, come in, citizen. Citizen, are you in? I think I've added you, citizen. Citizen, come in. Citizen, are you in? Right, citizen.
Are they real comrades? Mugabe's mercenaries, Smith's mercenaries, who got the badge but never fought, who cut the hands of the voters, huh? Not the comrades we know, who stained the war vet's badge, huh? Not the ones from the front row. Philip Chiangwa, rich and loud. Are they real comrades? Or Mugabe's mercenaries? Smith's mercenaries? Who got the badge but never fought? Who cut the hands of the voters, huh? Response